Birth of Sayyidina Isaaq Alaisalam. Allah the Exalted has said, "And we gave him the glad tidings of Isaaq, a prophet, one of the righteous, and we blessed him and Isaaq, and of their progeny some are good doers, and some are manifestly wrongdoers to themselves." Surah As-Saffat, verses 112 to 113. The glad tidings were conveyed to Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam and Sarah alayhi salam through the angels who were on their way to the people of Lut alayhi salam at Madain to punish them for their evil ways. This incident is narrated in some detail in Surah Hud, verses 69 to 73. The messengers of Allah, that is, His angels, came to Ibrahim alayhi salam with the good news. They greeted him, and he greeted them, and he brought for them a roasted calf, but became afraid of them when they did not extend their hands to eat it. They asked him to fear them not, and informed him that they were sent to the people of Lut alayhi salam. His wife, Sarah alayhi salam, was standing there, and she laughed, and they conveyed to them the good news of Sayyidina Isaaq alayhi salam, and from him Sayyidina Yaqub alayhi salam. She lamented that she was an old woman and her husband an old man, so it would be a surprising thing to expect. They asked if she was surprised at Allah's working, and convinced them that Allah's mercy and favors were upon the household of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Surely Allah is praiseworthy and glorious. It is said that there were 3 angels that had come to Ibrahim alayhi salam's house. They were Jibreel, Mikael, and Israfil alayhimus salam, and he did not recognize them as such, but took them to be his guests, and treated them accordingly. However, when he brought them food, a chosen fat calf, they did not touch it, because angels do not have a longing for food. Naturally, Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam came to stand in awe of them. They pacified him, saying that they were the messengers of Allah, sent to the people of Sayyidina Lut alayhi salam to punish them. Sarah, who was standing there and learnt that the evil people of Sayyidina Lut alayhi salam would be punished, felt happy at that and laughed. The angels conveyed to her the tidings of Sayyidina Isaaq alayhi salam, and from him Yaqub alayhi salam. This surprised her, and she clasped her face as is wont with women when they are surprised. She remarked that she was old and past childbearing age, as indeed Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam was surprised and happy too at the unexpected news. He said, "Do you give me glad tidings when old age has overtaken me? Of what do you then give the glad tidings?" They said, "We give you the glad tidings with truth, so be not of the despairing." Surah Hijr, verses 54 to 55. They gave him the glad tidings of Ishaq, brother Ismail, and possessing knowledge. It is from these tidings that Muhammad bin Ka'b al-Qurazi has based his arguments that the sacrifice was offered of Ismail alayhi salam, not Ishaq, who would father Yaqub, as the verse tells us. It is supposed by the people of the book that Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam asked himself whether he would have a child at the age of 100 years, and his wife Sarah alayhi salam would bear him at 90 years of age. But the Quran makes it clear that they were pleased at the tidings. And we gave her the glad tidings of Ishaq, and after Ishaq of Yaqub. That is, Sayyidina Ishaq alayhi salam will have a son, Yaqub alayhi salam, while the grandparents, Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam and Sayyida Sarah alayha salam are alive. This good news is repeated in verses 84 and 49 of Surah Al-An'am and Surah Maryam respectively. This strong conclusion is supported by